Hello everyone and welcome back to Teacup Tarot, and in today's video we are looking at your weekly predictions. So we will be looking at what is coming up next for you, almost in terms of the energies that are coming up next for you. Okay, so as usual you have three piles in front of you. You can pick out any specific pile that speaks to you the most, and if you're called to pick out more than one pile, please make sure to do that as well. Just trust your intuition, take a deep breath, select your pile, and then we shall start with the very first one, which is pile 1. And if you've selected the very first pile, this is what is coming up next for you. Alright, then we shall start with your tarot cards first, and the very first card for you is that of the Fool. Now, the Fool talks about a new journey, it talks about a new journey, possibly in work, in love, or just travel, travel to a new location. But either way, with the Fool, there is always this leap of faith, turning away from that which is comfortable and embracing the unknown. So, this week, possibly there is a possibility for some exciting job offers to come your way, some new opportunities to come your way, possibly in terms of career as well. You may be invited to move to a different place, or work in an exotic place. All of that is possible. But again, for you, there is a huge possibility, especially for singles, that you may receive an offer for a relationship, because your Moonology card is also about a new romantic cycle begins. So for a lot of you, especially who are singles, who have been looking forward for that new beginning in love, possibly this week, that energy center of yours, that romantic cycle is also going to begin. Also for people who've been thinking about starting a new business or changing their career path, the Fool is also a very, very good option for you. Either way, it is important this week for you to be a little bit daring, because you are starting a new chapter of your life. But along with that new chapter, you have, options coming your way. So with the Seven of Cups here, there is a possibility you have multiple options in front of you, or you may have to decide between seemingly multiple options, and you may be slightly wondering, okay, what is the right next step to take? But there is also a possibility with the Four of Cups that you are like, okay, I have the option of making the new beginning, but should I do it now or should I do it later? So it's almost like you're questioning yourself. You're like, okay, maybe I should be postponing this. So in spite of having a lot of options, there is a possibility that you're slightly reluctant to make that choice, because there's also this card which is coming up for you, and this talks about protecting your treasure. It's almost like you've become slightly comfortable there, and it's like you're questioning yourself, is this worth taking that next step? Is it worthy to really walk this new path? Because the current path is so comfortable. So that is something that is really standing out. But for you, my advice would be ready to embrace the situation, because that is a card for you. Playing it safe is no way to play when it comes to life. So this week, try and be a little bit more daring, try and be a little bit more like the Fool, and embrace whatever new opportunities are coming your way. Again, with the Fool, this could also be about starting a new habit, so that is also very much a possibility. Again, you may want to walk on a path which is slightly new, walk on a path which is slightly unfamiliar to you, So go out of your comfort zone, try something you've not done before, because unless you try something, you will really not know whether or not that works for you. Another important card to consider here is that of the Moon. Especially with the Moon, there are some phases of the Moon, like this one here, where you cannot see the entire Moon. At that point of time, especially in your life, if you feel like the picture is not clear to you, make sure to rely on your instinct, because your instincts are on point, especially because the Moon card has shown up for you. Your instincts are on point. If you cannot trust anybody else, just trust your instincts. That is something I really want to tell you. Okay, so especially when it comes to your career, if you feel like you have a lot of options in front of you, you're not sure how to make that decision, rely on your instinct. And also because for your romantic cycle as well, you have a new cycle coming up, leave the past behind. That is something I really want to encourage you to do. Be like the fool. Be a little bit more trusting. If not on anybody else, just trust yourself. But either way, the past is no place to be. Okay, leave the past behind. That is something I really want to tell you guys, and embrace whatever is coming in front of you. Okay, that is something you really need to focus on this week, because especially with this card, these cards are like two diverse decisions. One is like you are trying to just protect yourself, you're trying to protect your heart, you're trying to protect your current situation, but don't do that. Move past that situation and embrace whatever new path is in front of you, because you never know what this path brings, but you never know, the new path may just lead you to exactly where you need to be. Okay, so that is my interpretation for the upcoming week. Now we will look into what is it that you need to surrender this week. So this week, surrender to power. Okay, so your life is calling you. Your life is asking you to step into a new role. It is asking you to quit playing small. It is asking you to quit being afraid. It is really asking you to quit protecting your treasure, because when you walk this new path, maybe higher pleasures are awaiting you, maybe a beautiful life is awaiting you, but you'll never know unless you take that risk. So this week, just surrender to your full power. That is what I want to tell you. And in terms of your self-care card, be still. So anytime you feel like you're not able to make a decision, anytime you feel like you have too many choices, just lie still. Lie still, allow your intuition to come through, allow that inner guidance to come through, and your inner guidance will never ever lead you astray. Either way, when it comes to your decision making, that is your advice. When it comes to just your self-care as well, just lie still. There is an asana when it comes to yoga. It is called the Shavasana, and this is exactly reminding me of that. And Shavasana is just to be yourself. Observe your breathing, just to lie down, and that in itself is a beautiful yogasana in itself. Okay, so maybe try Shavasana. If you don't know what it is, maybe search on YouTube, or I'll leave a link, if I remember, in the description box down below. Either way, this week, lie still, but don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, and accept yourself, because you're more powerful than you even know. And a romantic cycle is beginning, so all the best. That is what I'll leave you with, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. And if you have chosen pile 2, this is what your week ahead looks like. Alright then, we shall start with your tarot cards, and the very first thing that I notice are two of these cards. One is the Judgment and the second is the Eight of Swords. Now, where the Eight of Swords talks about restrictions, it is about feeling restricted by your environment, possibly your job, possibly your relationship, or just letting yourself be controlled by external circumstances. But what is interesting is you're coming out of this, okay? Because the next card that you have is Judgment. And the Judgment card is a time of healing. It is about second chances. It is about rebirth. I also feel like, certain old doors will open, possibly older emotions may come back to you, or you just feel like you want to face your past once and for all, and just let it go. And I think that is really, really mature when it comes to you. So sometimes that can also talks about a romantic relationship, past relationship, almost like you're reflecting on the lessons that you've learned from it. You're reflecting on the lessons that you've learned from your career, or you're just reflecting on things, learning lessons from them, and letting them go. So that is what is coming through, but either way, you are learning big time. And just look at your spread. Most of your cards are major arcana, so this week is promising to be a week which is going to be very, very transformative for you. Also for you, you have the World card, so it's almost like you've achieved something. You've achieved something you've always wanted to achieve. It's almost like you've gained the freedom that you've always wanted. You are at a point where you've always wanted to be, this is almost coming like a full cycle, like whatever it is that you wanted to accomplish for a very long time, you've accomplished it. The world card for me is almost equivalent to happiness. It's about fulfillment. But this also indicates maybe the birth of a child, or hitting a milestone, maybe a work anniversary. For some people, this could be an achievement when it comes to your career. Promotions are possible, business awards are possible, recognition from places that you've always wanted to, that is also possible. But again, with the world card, there is always this element of travel. So this week, there is a possibility you may move, or you may just travel for leisure, like travel for a holiday. A relocation for some people is also possible. A new home, shifting to a new home, all of that is also possible. But again, some connection with foreign lands is possible, so if you were waiting on a letter, acceptance letter or visa, all of that may come in for you this week. Either way, you are celebrating something. It's almost like, something that you've really worked hard for is coming through for you. Again, what is really symbolic is you have this flying, again with the travel element coming here very strongly. But again, there is this freedom element as well. So like I was talking with these two cards, you're healing with a time for healing card in the Moonology, and the coming out of the Eight of Swords, gaining that freedom, all of that is there. So it's almost like you've completed one journey, and which is very symbolic of the world card. You're very happy. You have learned all the lessons that you were supposed to from a past cycle is what is coming, but you're ready to move forward. Okay, and even when you're moving forward, when you're entering this newer phase of your life, the card you have is strength. You have the inner capacity, you have the tenacity to achieve whatever you want to achieve when it comes to the next phase of your life. This is a very strong week, a week which is going to be almost very decisive in terms of your long term. Okay, again, new career options and new job opportunities are also coming through. Promotions is really coming very strongly because you also have the abundance card. Okay, so maybe financial gains are also coming through, getting a promotion, getting a pay raise, all of that is coming through. Or you may just receive that extra income, maybe sometimes from unexpected sources. So all of that is possible. But either way, you're healing, you're freeing yourself from a huge cycle, and you're moving towards happiness. So that is really, really making me very happy. Also, for some people, the healing can be healing from past traumas. For some people, I'll also say this can be inner child healing. Healing from a very long cycle, healing from a relationship that you've been holding on to for a very long time. Possibly for you guys, maybe this week you'll free yourself from a past relationship and then move into a newer cycle. Okay, that is also very much possibility. Either way, this new phase of your life that is starting out this week will allow you guys to live your life in the way that you really want to. Either way, celebration is coming, happiness is coming for you, and I just want to tell you, you should be enjoying this phase of your life. Okay, so this week is going to be a beautiful, beautiful week. Let us look at whatever it is that you need to surrender and your self-care card. Okay, like I was just talking about, maybe this week is about surrendering unhealthy relationships. This week, you should really let go of relationship that don't serve you. Now, this includes letting go of relationship with people who are toxic for you. Unreliable friends is also something that is coming through, or people who are unavailable, emotionally unavailable relationships. Maybe those are the things you also need to get rid of while you are getting rid of a lot of things. Okay, understand something. You as a person, you are loved. You're loved by the divine, you're loved by your spirit guides, and it is time you start loving yourself that way. You are meant to be treasured. You're meant to be treasured, and the right kind of people will always treasure you for whatever it is that you are, for whatever person you are, and for the choices you make. Always remember that. So ask yourself, when it comes to relationship, what does this person bring to the table? How does this person make me feel? Does this make me feel valued? Does this person make me feel like I am important? or does this person make me feel like I don't belong? So those are the kind of questions you should be asking yourself. Either way, let go of relationships that do not belong into your life. Okay, and for your self-care, clean your space. Oh my god, this makes me really happy, because perfect card to come. While you're cleaning a lot of things, while you are reflecting on your past, reflect on your past belongings, reflect on your clothes, old clothes, give away things that don't belong. Books, old books, diaries, especially entries where you have written out things that don't really resonate with your current lifestyle. Let go of all of that. Either way, clean your space, deep clean your space. Let go of the clutter, burn that sage. All of that is coming. What happens is, once you clear your space, you make space for newer things to coming in, and especially with the newer cycle, especially with the abundance that wants to come in, make sure you're making space for that abundance to come in. Okay, you're healing, you're becoming free, and you're finally entering into a phase where you'll feel so much better. You'll feel strong, you'll feel stronger as a person, but you'll also feel stronger about the choices that you're making. Okay, so that is what is coming up for you in the upcoming week. I wish you nothing but the best, and most of all, I wish you strength to let go of people that don't belong. I will see you in my next one. Bye. And if you have chosen pile 3, this is what your week ahead looks like. Alright, then we shall start with your tarot cards first, and the very first thing that I want to highlight is the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Seven of Pentacles, in the simplest way, if I have to explain it to you, it's almost like you've sown a seed. You've sown a seed, you've watered it for a day, you've watered it for a week, and you expect a tree to show up almost a week later. That doesn't work, does it? So this week it's about having a little bit of patience, because Seven of Pentacles is a card about long term. It's not a card about expecting to see success in the short term, okay? So if you feel like you've done everything you can, you're really trying hard, my advice to you is just be patient. If you feel like you're giving everything to achieving a certain goal, whether this is in your private life, whether this is in your relationship, whether this is in your career, if the kind of success you want hasn't come, it doesn't mean it's not going to come, because it's just around the corner for you. You look at your Moonology card says conclusions are within reach. So whatever it is that you want to achieve, it's just close by. So don't quit yet. Okay, if you feel like it's getting too much for you, slow down. And slow down is exactly what you need to do this week, because you also have the card of the Hermit. It's a time when you need to take some time off, maybe switch off your phone, switch off your social media, and enjoy some alone time. Give yourself what you need. Maybe a little bit of self-care is what you need, because you also have the beauty aspect. So this week, instead of focusing on the issues that are bothering you, focus on yourself. Okay, focus on self-care, giving yourself what you need. Another card which is really significant to that message is that of the Gentle Gardener. You need to reflect on the way you're talking to yourself. Okay, so this week, please make sure you're really talking to yourself, because maybe you're trying too hard to achieve something you want. Okay, you can assess the situation, and that is something you're asked to do. Look at things from a logical perspective. Look at the kind of hard work you've done. Okay, don't give up. Take a break if you feel like you're tired, and come back to it some other time. This week is a week for yourself. It's a week to take care of yourself. So what I want to advise you, maybe if you can, this week do some soul searching, like really connect with yourself, give some time to spirituality, spend time when it comes to nature, or just spend time with yourself, maybe reviewing some things if you want to, getting a little bit of clarity again with the assessing card that is coming up as a repetitive message. So go over what you want to achieve, assess your situation, but be patient, because whatever you want to achieve, it is going to happen, because you have the Nine of Cups for you. The conclusions are within reach, but the conclusions will come when the time is right. Okay, don't quit is what I want to tell you. So whether this is when it comes to your career, when it comes to your personal relationships, maybe you've been single for a while, you've tried everything there is you can do, but things are not happening. Just be a little bit patient, because it is going to happen for you. Maybe reflect on what is it that you're doing wrong, or what is it you can do better in order to get into a relationship, to find that ideal partner. Or when it comes to your career, what you can do differently, what is it that you've done already, and maybe change your tactic a little bit. So for all of that to happen, you need to assess the situation and you need to sit with yourself. Okay, so soul searching, switching off from the rest of the world and giving yourself that me time is what is coming in. Another thing that is really important for you, and something I really want to highlight, is the message of the magic stream. When you look at a pond, what is reflected back to you? Your image is reflected back to you, okay? But if the pond is dirty, if the pond is muddy, you'll never be able to look at yourself. And that's exactly what happens when it comes to your mind. If your mind is unsettled, if your mind is blocked, what you will see in the magic pond is again things that are blocked. Okay, so firstly you need to release some inner blocks. You need to clarify your expectations this week. Okay, so do all of that when you're in the hermit phase, but no way should you be giving up. Be patient, because the conclusions are within reach and your wishes will definitely be fulfilled. Also this week with the 9 of Cups, you have some wish possibly, and that may come true. So this may be a personal goal, this may be when it comes to your relationship, or this may be just something that you want to celebrate, but either way this week something good is happening. 9 of Cups is also a card of abundance, it is a card of appreciation, it is a card of accomplishment. Okay, so maybe if you may find a dream partner this week, maybe if you've been searching for a house, you may come across that perfect house this week. If you've been working on a book proposal, maybe getting that book proposal, all of that is possible. But there is something that you'll come across that you need to be grateful about. Okay, so either way some wish is going to be fulfilled. Maybe not what you've been working towards, but something is happening that is going to give you the greatest joy. For the rest, be patient, don't give up. Conclusions are within reach. Let us look at what is it that you need to surrender this week. Okay, surrender to the wonder and awe. So this week, be open to the magic of every moment. Look at life, look at sunrise, look at sunset. This week just go a little bit easy, just go with the flow is what I want to tell you. Just look at little tiny miracles. That's all you need to do this week. Okay, and when it comes to your self-care, again with the assessment card, this is so important. Maybe you need to look at your finances this week. So maybe sit down, maybe with a financial advisor, but if not, with yourself, and plan what is it that you need to do in terms of your money. Trust me, the biggest self-care that you can give for yourself is planning for a better future. And that's what I want to suggest this week. So maybe when you're disconnecting from social media, when you're disconnecting from the world, sit with your journal, maybe write down a gratitude list, but also make sure you do a little bit more planning for yourself. Okay. Either way, give yourself some TLC, tender loving care. Give yourself whatever it is that you need. Assess certain plans and make sure not to quit, no matter what. Slow down. This week, slow down, take care of yourself, be mindful of the words you use to communicate with yourself. But if I have to leave you with a beautiful message, it's that of the 9 of Cups, a wish fulfillment card. Okay, I wish you nothing but the best, and I wish nothing but blessings to come your way. I will see you in my next one. Bye.